Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Back in another video from Team 4 Star off of the 4 Star Bento channel. Continuing with the Dragon Ball Z Abridged creator commentary. Probably the last one, but I reckon there'll be more in the future potentially. You know, we've got Dragon Shorts and we've got Hiffle. I reckon down the line they might decide to go back and do commentary videos over those. But yeah, for Dragon Ball Z Abridged, this is definitely going to be like the last one. The Boo bits that were originally for Totally Not Mark's reviews for the Boo Saga. These were brilliant. These were really, really good. And I'm intrigued to see what the thought process was for behind doing these and the jokes and everything like that. And yeah, like there were certain characters they came up with that I just thought were great within these just sketches that never came to be. So anyway, yeah, let's that Vegeta moment as well. Oh, it's gonna be sick to see the commentary chat. But let's get into this. Oh, what we got? No words can adequately describe the profound influence Akira Toriyama had not only on the industry but the landscape of art as a whole. This loss will be felt for years to come. Yeah, definitely. We wouldn't be here where we are without his work. He has our eternal gratitude. Rest in peace and thank you for everything. And there's a quote from Akira Toriyama. Move well, study well, play well, eat well, rest well. Oh, that is the Turtle Master way. God. Anyway.
We're back!
Yay!
One more time!
Probably last time.
Probably the last time. I'm one of those never say never kinds, but probably.
Yeah,
Probably. I don't know. Check back with me in another 5 to 10 years. But
Okay.
Ultimately, there were a lot of things in Boo that we wanted to cover. Like one of my single greatest regrets about not
But when Bojack
going into their full is I really wanted to cover Vegeta's midlife crisis.
Yeah.
The whole idea of him just kind of giving up on fighting because his reason for getting stronger, for improving kind of left. He has nothing to prove about this shit anymore. And then all of a sudden, his buddy comes back into the picture and every single toxic thing about him comes boiling back to the surface.
Hell
It is
yeah.
really funny. The reemergence of Goku kind of, I wouldn't say ruins Vegeta as a character.
He's that high school friend. The movie I think about is The World's End, where Simon Pegg's character just comes back in and it's like, hey guys, we gotta go do the mile. He's like, oh shit, fuck, oh well, whatever.
Funny enough, when it comes to the Buu Saga, you're not wrong. There was a lot of stuff that we wanted to cover. We had a bunch of jokes, a lot of ideas.
A lot of which ended up in here.
Yes, I think...
Which makes sense. You'd go, oh, we had this joke, we had that joke, blah. But, you know, I'm glad they didn't actually go ahead and do the Boo Saga. I'm glad they finished it where they did, because they would have just felt uncomfortable. And then this was just a nice opportunity to, you know, just show what could have been.
A grand majority of the jokes we initially, had come up with or had,
There were a few that were augmented, shifted around, some that were kind of dropped just because they aged poorly.
Yeah, one of the biggest ones for me was Gohan. My big thing was that I wanted to write for Gohan specifically.
Right.
Because all of the stuff with him at the high school, I think, could have potentially been way more interesting. You know, in terms of
The actual slice of life aspect of it?
Yeah, because,
that would have been cool.
look, our show got very dialogue heavy. We loved the conversations, we loved the back and forth.
We loved working with the characters, hence the spiritual successor to DBZA being kind of the Shorts and Hiffle, which is
They'll do them. They'll do them.
all basically that.
Yeah, so when I was told, hey, you have an opportunity to write for Gohan in high school with a bunch of new characters, that was very exciting for me, but obviously that never really materialized the way that we had planned on. So when we got the opportunity to do this...
Yeah, when Mark approached you, because he was doing his retrospective on the whole series, he was like, hey, did you guys ever have anything for Boo that you wanted to... You had the conversation, you go ahead and...
Specifically,
Okay,
what he did was he
interesting.
came to me and he asked me, hey, I was hoping that we could do Vegeta's sacrifice with you guys, and he very specifically wanted and even you, best buddy. Which,
yeah, that was something that a fan had posted a long time ago. It's a good scene. It is not the direction I would have gone, and I had arguments with
oh
this
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Right,
We'll
right,
talk
right.
about that when we get to it.
Interesting. Oh,
the
wow.
whole-
Oh, this is going to be so good. This is so good. I'm excited.
the whole thing started because, Mark came to me. He wanted that scene specifically. And then my brain got working, and just like it always does, I decided to give myself way more work.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if we gave you more?
And first I was like, hey, we'll give you a couple of big scenes.
Yeah, cover the big moments, the Go Tanks, the Vegito,
The Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah,
And then it just kept
all of a
out.
sudden, as soon as like this idea got passed around, I was like, no, we got ideas for a few more things, and we have this folder full of,
past
this
ideas and
file full
stuff.
of jokes
Oh,
that we
mate.
never got a chance to implement, and ultimately this kind of slowly became almost kind of like a bit of closure on the series for us. To some extent or another, whether or not it's like completely creatively fulfilling as closure is up in the air for me personally, but
No, that's fair. And look, for me, this isn't all that. In terms of creative closure, it's not exactly what we wanted. I can't truly look at this and say like, that got
was
all
it.
of it out.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what I will say is that for me, as somebody who knew that DBZA was not going to continue, it got to the point in my mind where I'm like, there's no way we pick the show back up. At least
Let's do something. Let's do something.
with this, we did get some of the jokes out there, some of the jokes that I really wanted out there, and ultimately, I'm glad it exists. I'm glad that we did this. I'm glad that we worked with Mark.
and it was a good way to celebrate our 15th year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the timing on that was absolutely fantastic as well for it to be the 15-year anniversary and then be able to do that.
You kind of put a cap on it.
I am a proponent of perfection is the enemy of good. And I'm glad this exists. I'm glad we made this. It's for me, it does provide closure. So
Yeah, we had a couple of long conversations about that. I wanted something that was like a little bit more narratively bridging,
Yeah.
something more along the lines of like the X minutes. But in order to make that happen, because since this was under the constraint of making the scenes for Mark for his video, there was
Yeah.
a timetable there.
Yeah.
And we got everybody came back to record.
Yeah.
Bless
Which is
them.
so cool. So
everybody
cool
out there
that
who's
happened.
doing all this amazing like pro in the industry work came back to voice these characters. We love all of you and thank you so much.
It's so
when
sick.
it came time to figure out, could we make some like narrative bridges here to like when we post it, have something that's a little bit more narratively fulfilling. At that point, it's like, okay, like I don't think we can, like, not all of them were able to come back at that point. It's like we did this, get it.
So, which is all to say, Boobits. It's the only version of the Boo Saga we're probably ever going to do. So we hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you enjoy
He said probably. He said probably. There's still a chance, guys.
us going back through it and talking about it.
The following is a fan-based parody. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Funimation.
I had to do the
Animation,
opening like
Oh,
this.
of course.
obviously.
and Akira Toriyama. Please
Was it
support the
surreal
official
going back
release.
and doing that one more time?
Yeah.
I'm doing this too.
Yeah.
Making an intro and everything. Hell yeah. So sick. Ah!
Already pausing. Because some people were like, what happened to Chala? This was the intro for Boo.
Wait, did anybody ask that?
Yeah, some people did.
Okay, that's weird.
weird, yeah.
Yeah, We Got a Power was the second opening for Dragon Ball Z. I would have loved probably more openings and more closings because nowadays you can't go like more than 26 episodes.
No, every arc needs its own
Yeah.
special thing.
But yeah, this is the second opening. Weaker than Chala Head Chala for me, but still pretty all right. For me, it's like
Chala had a lot of staying power, but that's why this is the opening for this, and also why the Dragon Shorts, which takes place between Cell and Boo, have kind of the combination between the two as their theme.
Yes, which our music guy put together masterfully. Great work.
Which we might go through and like talk about some of those if there's general interest for that as well.
Hell yeah, do it. I want it. Let's see the behind the scenes and the stuff like that. Because the way I understand it, Dragon Shorts is what we get when we see the Z team you know, like after Cell, and then Hiffle is like the villains after Cell.
Actually, that might be kind of fun, especially with the latest one with
yeah.
Krillin and 18. If y'all haven't
Hell
seen it yet,
yes.
definitely watch
Oh,
the
it's
latest
so good.
Dragon
It's so
short.
good.
It is one of the cutest things that we've ever written,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
We have a lot of fun with the slice of life stuff.
Especially 18 and Krillin. They're such a
I
fun
love 'em.
couple to write
I
for.
love 'em.
I admittedly have a lot to say about that in terms of my own perspective on that particular episode.
Yep.
Sweet.
But-
They're gonna do
about
it.
that?
They're gonna do it. Why not?
Now, originally, like these are going to be between every clip, and they are kind of like they do serve as a bridge. But you went through and you made a thumbnail for each and every one of these.
Wow.
My pitch for this was just going to be like let's have like one of those '90s Dragon Ball Z title card, which could have worked. But then you went the extra mile, you fucking insane person.
Yeah,
Crazy.
and the worst part is that I kind of ended up remaking half of them because initially I tried to find as much existing rendered art, like modern art, that I could of these characters
Oh,
and certain
bless him.
scenes.
He's such a
but
perfectionist.
it got to the point where
But
it became so inconsistent that I
tell
could
he
not
enjoys
find,
his work.
like I couldn't find rendered like modern art of this scene.
Right.
I had to use shots from the actual episode. But then I had these other thumbnails where it's like all rendered art, and it looked weird and inconsistent. So I just cut that back, and basically like 95% of these now are shots from the episode that I've modified to look
Just
good for a
mixed
thumbnail.
together. Yeah.
Wow.
Here we are, first chance. Oh, and to address the sliding thing,
Yeah, the sliding footage.
purely to avoid copyright, to make sure that it wouldn't get taken.
Yeah, just
most people guessed that. You're right.
Yeah, didn't want to deal with that. I'm sorry. I know it's a little distracting at first. Most people said, "Hey, I got used to it after a while." I know it's a little distracting. I'm very sorry. YouTube, blame them.
Yeah,
Don't blame.
we're throwing around a lot of stupid ideas. Like, why don't we just have one of those paint mixing things at the bottom? It just,
yeah, fucking Subway.
go full talk.
Is it Subway Surfer? I can't remember.
Yeah, fucking shit.
Amazing.
Wait, Gohan, your lunch! Sorry, it's just that the Venn diagram of supply chains for prison and school cafeterias is basically a circle.
Thanks, Mom. You're the best.
And sorry you have to travel 600
It was weird to see Gohan's like abridged voice older, if you know what I mean.
miles to school.
It's all right. I've got the coolest ride in my grade. Nibbit!
Yay! So cool.
Later, Mom.
He's right though. Boy rides a cloud.
Listen to your teachers, and remember, all women are liars, and you'll always be my baby, and you'll never grow up. When can I go to school? When your father comes home.
Got him.
Fun fact: that joke wasn't initially in the script.
No, that was one of the ones that you and I like. That was one you just kind of threw in there. It's like
Nice.
Okay.
Everyone quoted that immediately afterwards, so I was
When
very
your
happy.
father comes home.
I'm very happy sometimes because there will sometimes just be a joke in the edit that ends up like being a bigger part of the episode than some of the stuff that we actually put in the initial script, which is always really makes me happy because I'm technically responsible for that. I would really hate for me to be like, hey, I put this joke in and for it to fall in its fucking face.
Yeah.
Also, something you might notice, and this is really neat. So, Totally Not Mark has a team, basically.
Oh yeah, are you gonna talk about the color correction here?
yes.
Because I know he posted like a short or a TikTok like, explaining it.
Yeah, actually,
But go ahead and
Go check out Totally Not Mark's short on it. He talks about it more in depth, but he's got a group of people who color corrected all of the footage here to make it look genuinely better than any publicly available source of Dragon Ball, specifically the Buu Saga. It's really good.
I imagine it's easier to do on like a bit by bit
Yes.
basis than it
Oh,
would
yeah.
be on a whole release, but
Yeah. They cracked this stuff out fast. They were on top of that.
That's
it
so
was really
cool.
impressive.
yeah, the color
Alright.
correction is fucking clean.
Yeah.
Between putting out fires
And there's
in
Mark himself.
downtown,
Yep.
narrowly
This is actually
saving
just a bit
hundreds
from
a
his video that we
potential
decided to
plane crash,
incorporate
stopping bank robbers
as
single-handedly.
like
Oh,
the
no, no.
newscaster, isn't it?
No, no.
And maybe Earth
yeah,
itself
no, we wrote this and then we had it
in
recorded.
New
Yeah.
Oh.
And that hero's name is
The Great Saiyan Man.
Oh my god, is the part of his name? What is he, a rapper?
I love him.
Sharpener.
Amazing.
Sharpener? Okay.
Sharpener's like
Sharpener's
from what I
great.
recall, and this was more recent than any previous commentary we've done. His entire personality came from the I think it's pretty cool. Of course you do. You're hill folk.
You're hill folk.
And then you said it in that voice. It's like, okay, that's him. We
we go.
ride
Love
that
it.
now.
To be fair, we had planned on like flamboyant sharpener for years.
Did we?
Yeah, no.
I don't remember that specifically.
No, that was something that we thought about early on. Because I remember specifically because before we even started the commentaries, I had this joke in my head. It's like, oh my God, he's just like Harry Potter.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. No, don't worry. I know you people don't have money. It's fine. And so when it came to Sharpener, the entire joke here, obviously, is that in the original show,
He's this big, like, alpha male bully type.
Right,
the
and then
alpha-
just
he's kind of a
reverse
jock.
it.
He's an asshole.
He tries to be like a bully to Gohan, kind of.
And so it was so much funnier to us to instead just kind of make him a sassy gay.
Yeah.
Which, honestly,
A
I
sassy
love playing
queen.
that. I know a lot of people will talk about like stereotypes and whatnot, but sassy gay people exist.
Yeah, they
exist.
do.
They have fun. And
It plays out
Hey.
really well with the dynamic of these characters. Too.
Yeah.
Like, he can still be sassy and mean, but it's like less of a, oh, I'm better than you, nerd kind of thing, and more of like, a, oh, you.
Yeah.
Then one of the things that you see is that he's kind of being a little bit of a shithead at times, but he's also not being actively like aggressive about it. He's not trying to make Gohan actually feel bad. He's just being him.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I had a lot of fun with the character. I'm glad people seem to like him because I was. Like, I won't lie. There's sometimes where I'm like, man, I wish I had more characters who got quoted in this show.
I was just very proud of the, of course you do, you're hill folk.
Oh yeah, you came up with that line.
It's a weird name for a superhero.
I think it's kind of cool.
Of course you do.
You're hell folk.
Rod said he knows I love him.
Gohan, you know
You know
I love you.
A menace, a superhuman wannabe hero enforcing his justice on my city. Unlike you, who enforces your justice on your dad's city. I'm different. He's working outside of the law. I work with the police.
Yeah.
Oh, and that makes you the good guy.
What does that mean?
It means you're my favorite Nepo baby Videl, and I love you.
Hold on. So, first of all, I want to talk about Videl's voice actress, and I'm looking, I've got to check out the cast list because it's been a while. So, Katie Johnson played Videl. And initially, we actually, in the only clip that we'd ever done beforehand, it was Sarah Williams. She's doing a lot of other stuff. We probably can't get her back. Also, we were trying to think.
Also,
like, okay,
Videl's older, and
yeah.
Well, yeah, okay,
So
so-
we ended up going to Katie Johnson. Katie, phenomenal performance. Just absolutely one of the best. Like, I love Katie. Her whole approach to the character is very warm, very natural, sounds very age appropriate. Ryan Palmer as Gohan. I have worked with him on a couple of the X Minutes. He's Deku. He's stupendous.
which is kind of funny.
Yes, it
Because
is. It's very-
in the flash forward sequence in Super Android 13, we did have Justin Briner play Goku for that one scene. So
That's right.
okay, that's funny that you would do that.
Yes, Justin Briner played our teen Gohan for one scene in Android 13, and then got replaced by the person we use as Deku in our X Minutes shorts. So, by the way, shout out to Briner. Great actor, phenomenal guy.
By the way, just
got
yeah.
big and busy. So we're happy for him. Like, honestly, no hard feelings. Good for you, man. But yeah, Ryan Palmer doing wonders as Gohan here.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted a Gohan that sounded a little bit nerdy, a little bit high-pitched, something that kind of felt like it was an inheritance of Goku in a way.
Right.
And we actually thought about using Masako, but there was a part of me that also wanted Gohan to
Him
be
doing
his-
an aged up Gohan might sound a little like, I think it sounded a little too much like Goku.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Hang on, Piccolo. I think I've got a new trick up my sleeve.
You do?
You might want to stand back. It's a beast of a trick.
Oh.
And for me, it wasn't a matter of can he act the part.
So we
He
can.
could act the
Good,
part, no
absolutely.
problem.
Yeah, all
But I
right.
also, and this is really important for me, I don't love Nozawa playing all of the Son family because it really makes them feel like less their own characters. And so
okay.
for
Right,
me,
yeah.
it was actually important that Gohan have his own voice, like literally and metaphorically. So,
Right.
But yeah.
So I can't use the helmet for the tournament. Can you come up with a workaround?
Think you can pull off a do-rag?
I mean, I can try. So, what do you think, Trunks?
I think if I'm honest, Mom will ground me. Probably.
Also, a good time to point out that between Goten and Trunks, we had their mothers' voice actresses play them.
Yep. Megami 33 plays Bulma and
Hamilnik,
Trunks.
Yeah, and Hamilnik plays Chi-Chi and Goten.
Yep.
Oh.
Actually,
That's
I
cool.
played around
That's
a little
really
bit with them
cool.
switching. Because I thought that would have been fun as well. Like, oh, what if the moms played the opposite?
The opposite kids. Yeah.
And ultimately, I think that could have worked, but honestly,
Like, this really works.
yeah, I think they really found the.
I think
voices.
Megami makes a great Trunks.
Yeah.
Well, if it isn't the great Saiyaman
There we
gracing us
go.
with his presence.
I'm back, bitches!
Having fun using our name for your stupid superhero bullshit.
By the way, you could really tell that the color correction's hitting different. Like the skin tone here was originally way more red.
Yeah, he looked pink.
Yeah.
Vegeta, did you take out the trash like I asked?
Why? We have slaves for that.
Stop calling them slaves.
Fine.
Interns.
Thank you.
Vegeta?
You can tell that's a source of an argument every now and again.
Yep.
Why? So I can beat up a bunch of weaklings for money? I'm already rich and I've got nothing to prove.
What if I
Oh,
was there?
pull that out. That's fine.
Oh no, the voices are back.
No, I'm real. You think I am I real? Oh yeah, no, I'm real.
Not according to that court-ordered quack.
Actually, I hear him too.
What the hell?
Heaven, actually.
I love the idea of Vegeta being ordered into court order therapy. Just like he had an outburst, and
then it's just
all of a
far
sudden,
too
no,
much,
You need
yeah.
therapy.
I am so proud of our audience because I was really worried that when we said court-ordered quack, no one was going to get that that was a therapist.
I knew people would pick up on that.
I-
I had faith in you.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
Wow.
I didn't. I had no faith.
So now you know who you
Absolutely.
want to spend weekends with. Is all I'm saying. You know.
Oh, please! You are always that guy.
I am that
Yeah,
guy.
you have never not been that guy.
Backstory, buddy.
You're so cute.
So then, great Saiyaman, what's your story?
I'm just a small town boy with alien blood looking to make a difference. You?
An agent of justice.
There we go.
Cleaning up the city.
Batman.
Fighting against the filth that took my mother from me.
Okay.
medical system.
So first thing,
The big
this
C.
dynamic was one that I'd wanted to do forever.
Oh yeah,
This was-
the idea of the Boy Scout and the hard edge vigilante, Batman, Superman.
Yeah. In fact, I tried not to use any copyrighted music outside of the Dragon Ball soundtracks. And initially, I literally had Superman music and Batman music from the respective 1990s animated series. And then I went to Ein and I said, Ein, I need something similar yet legally distinct because
The best kind of distinct.
Yes, because WB cracks
Oh, yeah.
so hard down on that shit.
Really?
Oh my
Damn.
gosh, criminals killed your mom?
Well, no. I
The big
actually
C.
lost her to the big C. But that backstory doesn't exactly strike fear into the hearts of criminals.
So, also a thing that we changed here. Vidal's mom, I don't think, is dead in the
She
original.
never fucking shows up.
Yeah, it's implied that
You think she'd be very curious about the fact that, you know, after the events of this, that her husband is palling around with a big fat world destroyer.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
I believe in an interview. I believe her name was Miguel. Miguel and Mr. Satan splits. In our version,
Have her be dead because we never hear about her.
yeah. We decided to anime mom her.
Excuse me.
That also played into the whole angle of her being the vigilante. We wanted she's got to have a dead parent, right?
Ah.
Yeah, I lost my dad to the big C too.
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. Cancer's a bitch, huh?
Oh.
No, I thought you meant Cell.
Cell.
But didn't everyone mysteriously come back after he died?
Not everyone.
Or also the people on that island he blew up that drowned immediately after being revived.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Did
Oh,
you
God.
say alien?
Who wants to learn how to fly?
You had to edit him in there, I know that.
Goten
wow.
jumping in that shot is a complete edit. He edits from another scene entirely, and it is seamless as fuck. But it's
Oh,
adorable.
that's so
I'm
good.
proud. Yeah,
That
it's
is
a
so
really cute shot.
good. Oh my god.
The question
This is my favorite one.
everybody asks.
Look at you, Krillin. You've got hair.
And proof I had
That's
sex.
sex.
Okay, I'm gonna say outright, this scene makes no sense. There's no way Gohan has
Oh,
never met.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah. No, this was written specifically for these shorts
Yeah,
to be
yes.
like, oh, this is the first time he ever finds out her name. He would have known by now.
yeah, like they would have met. Like Gohan and Gohan keeps in touch with people.
Yeah.
He's not Piccolo.
Or Goku.
Yeah, but this is the easiest way to get to the obvious question.
Hello,
Aw, what's your name?
Marin.
So are we gonna talk about that, or
Talk about what? It's my grandmother's name.
talk about how great it is you can still have children?
Thank you?
You're welcome, goodbye.
You're right. It is funnier if we act like I don't know.
It's so weird for
So
dub
good.
watchers to hear that Krillin's daughter's name is Marin after going through that filler arc where it is his ex-girlfriend's name.
Yep. By the way, do you know the pun there? Do you know why her name is even Marilyn?
I mean, I know it's another thing with chestnuts, right?
It's the French word for chestnut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Told ya.
I love 18 and
Thank you.
This one has the most views by far as the shorts go.
What?
So you're this massively powerful, half-human,
This is
half-alien
funny
superboy.
though.
I mean, saying that about myself feels a little conceited, but
What I'm saying is, you can dodge bullets, much less any attack I throw at you.
well, yeah, honestly.
Oh.
Why do you ask?
No reason.
You dodge attacks. You accept gifts.
I've seen that.
Also, the fact that she's into it really adds to that.
Yeah.
Out of the ring. I guess that's what I should expect from the son of Kakarot.
Baby
Shark, do, 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 do.
Baby
Shark, do, 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 do.
We decided to lean into the Trunks actually does idolize his father a bit and have him refer to Goku as Kakarot.
Yeah, I really loved
Have the
that
same
angle.
Vegeta kind of
You're the one
sound,
who
yeah.
actually kind of brought that up as an angle, and I was like, you know what, that would be perfect for our version of the character. Because in a lot of ways,
This Trunks trains with Vegeta.
Yeah.
He's really trying to live
Wants
up
to
to him. Like when he
be-
goes Super
wants
Saiyan in
to
front of Vegeta, it's like, ha, see dad,
have his
look how
dad
cool
be
I am.
proud.
Fuck you, boy!
Okay, how about we get a little spicier?
Oh, the attacks.
Oh, hey, Gohan, you taught him how to dodge. That's great.
Trucks, pull it up!
I had a couple of different takes from Ryan there, and I'm really, really glad that I went with that one. I initially picked
He's
one that-
panicked. He's like, oh shit!
Yeah, it is the
initially,
panic
like,
and the
here's
voice is
funny
great.
thing. He did a couple takes. He did that one. I'm like, okay, bring it down just a little bit. And then when we actually got to the scene, I'm like, no, actually, that was the right energy. That was the right energy.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean we can use pew-pews?
Pew
Of course we
pews.
can, duh.
Cool. Kame!
Dude, you're not even saying it right. It's Kamehameha. Wait, even if you say it wrong, it still works? Then why say it at all?
Because it sounds
Cool.
cool.
Does it though? Oh, come on, he knows I love him. You know
No,
I
I
love
love
you,
you,
the
man.
great Saiyaman.
Seriously though, who put that do-rag on him?
The look on Ross's face is like,
Oh, this is brutal.
this bit.
All my years of watching brutal violence unfold, this is without a doubt the most heinous, unnecessary savagery we've ever witnessed.
Oh, come on. This could be way worse. She still has all her vital organs.
All of them?
I have to do something. I can't let this continue.
No, Gohan. If you step in, you'll be
Disqualified.
Damn it, you're right.
For real though, she's dying.
Yeah, so honestly, not
Oh, this is so funny. Damn it, you're right.
too much to say about that scene other than like, yeah, that scene in
It
the
is
original is
despicably brutal, and nobody is willing to stop it.
and that's why I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just show the over-the-top violence, and then just have everybody like just standing there watching.
Videl gets her hits in early. Like she breaks the dude's neck.
Which is always
Yes.
really interesting to me because it's like, if you do that in the ring, like, because they're obvious. She was apparently going to be disqualified for that.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, there are obviously some rules.
Yeah.
but like, it's obvious she wasn't planning on that. It's weird.
There's got to be like a waiver. Like, I mean, like, you know, if you die in the contest due to like overexertion or something, there's got to be something, but.
So before we start on this one, by the way, we have Tom Shulk as Kaioshin, or Shin, and then we have Gianni Mazzagrano as Kibito, and they're perfect.
I love how they are like letting us know who the voice actors are and their at, so that we could like check them out as well. That's really cool.
Love them.
Oh, yeah.
They nail it perfectly.
My true identity is the Supreme Kai, or Kaioshin, but you may just call me Shin.
Huh. Are you above or below the Grand Kai? He had a thumb beard.
The Supreme Kai are the highest
I like the
ranking
idea of
them all,
referencing him.
actually.
He was one of my favorite Kais.
What about you? Are you also Supreme?
I do not speak to Mortys.
Morty?
This is
It
great.
means mortal, which is what he should be saying.
Okay, so this scene-
I was ready for this
Hell
shit.
yes! And you nailed it. Oh my god, chills. These are brilliant.
Grabbed the fucking wheel. I'm like, let's fucking go.
Yes.
You actually came up with this joke a while
Oh my
ago.
god, it was forever. It was back when we
I know you
started
played me.
doing the, you know, like, it was the second time we did the, you know, the funny thing is, I know you're playing me.
Yeah.
Because originally what's, and I think I talked about this a bit in the episode commentaries, you wanted the second time he did the, you know, the funny thing is I know you're playing me, but you're right, to cut off at, you know, the funny thing is I know you're playing me, but I wanted to go with the rule of threes because I knew there was one more eventually that
Loved
would
it.
work for it in terms of the rule of three, and here's where it comes up. Also had a lot of fun coming up with the, how do you define evil in a soul in the background
Oh, yeah.
conversation.
So, what's with the M's on their heads?
That is the mark of the Majin. If Babidi finds any evil in your heart, he can use it to control you, turning you into his puppet.
Oh, wait. Any evil?
Yes.
Originally in the script, we wanted everybody to turn and look at Vegeta. What? But it just kind of killed the rest of the flow.
Yeah, this is
Also,
funny. Yeah.
there's just not footage for that.
Yeah. Also, this conversation actually happens earlier in the actual show when they're traveling to Babidi's ship. And it's funny because they're traveling with Vegeta and like everybody, that's when Krillin and Piccolo are still there. And it's like, wait a minute, evil? And they all look at Piccolo. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Vegeta's right there. I
right, that's
remember
quite
that
cool.
from the dub.
Yeah.
Any evil. Even using your phone during a movie or leaving your shopping cart in a parking space.
Oh, that's super evil.
Yeah.
The car return is like right there.
For real.
Hello, can I speak with a Vegeta?
Fuck are you?
Fuck yeah.
That's
Stupid.
Also, yeah, we decided to just go with me for Babidi. I'd been
Oh,
playing
right.
with that voice
Okay,
for
I
a while.
never
We don't
clocked
really
onto
use
that.
a lot of stuff at the top of my register, so
Right, fair.
We don't.
no,
We don't do that.
no, not really.
Master Roshi.
Roshi isn't at the top of my register. He's around here.
Yeah.
Babidi's
Yeah.
much more up here.
Right.
Right.
Well, I'm
Okay.
here to make you a proposition.
I'm listening.
Go on.
What about tipping? Because some places actually pay their employees, but others don't.
I mean, obviously then you tip at the places that don't.
But how do you know?
I love that expression.
Yeah, dude, come on.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Like, and there a lot of places will actually be like, "Hey, we pay living wages. You don't need a tip." Which, hey, honestly, if you do that, then
But now you have self-checkout things that are like, you want a tip? And I think it's just the fucking tech
Oh, that's
companies
mad.
more
What?
than the
What?
institution itself at this point.
I will say, good on you know, if I have to give anything tech companies, which I loathe to do, the ability to just be like, hit 20%, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Also, we
Of
should
course,
get
they
rid
take a cut of anything that is added through that. But
also, we should get rid of tipping. Pay people what they're fucking worth.
Yeah.
This is why I hunt my own food.
Come on, Vegeta. I can see it deep in your soul.
By the way, I want to note, a lot of people are like, "Wait, does he say hunt or hump?" And I'm like, "It's obviously hunt."
Yeah.
don't kink shame him.
I mean, I'm not saying it's completely outside the realm of possibility.
Goku loves food.
He loves
Let me
food.
give you what you want. All the power that you need to defeat Goku.
You know,
The funny
Thing is,
I know you're playing me. Bam.
Wait, no. Don't tell me that Vegeta has darkness in his heart.
This bit. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh no!
So you just feel the excitement, and it was like, oh boy, here we go. It was a combination of he wants to fight Vegeta, and on the other side, it's like poor summer child, you don't understand him.
It is. I love that because it is a combination of emotions into one laugh. I'm really proud of Lawrence.
Oh yeah, it's fucking great. He is phenomenal. This absolutely would have been an episode ender.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh no!
Vegeta, wait!
Bye, those guys.
Stop it, Jinx. This isn't like you. You're not a bad guy.
Since when? When on this worthless Earth did I ever become a quote-unquote good guy?
Oh mate, this is such a good line. It's the mentioning the barbecue at Krillin's.
You were at Krillin's barbecue last week.
Yeah, and I brought potato salad.
He's truly lost to us.
This fight will only serve to hasten Majin Buu's awakening.
Oh yeah?
Strong is
Much stronger than any of you. No, I mean he can.
The hand obviously wasn't there. I am so glad. I believe that hand is from a like completely separate episode. I believe that hand is actually from the fight between Goku and Vegeta.
Yo.
Yeah, entirely playing into the idea that like fucking Saiyans, man.
Oh yeah.
Goku wants that smoke.
Mr. Shin, you are only making this worse.
Yeah.
You don't get it, man.
Fucking Mortys.
Oh yeah, and also that's the first time. So we didn't censor any of these. We actually, I went back and forth on it, but I'll be completely honest with you. Well, I was happy to censor the original show because we were trying to make something that leaned more PG-13. At this point, the people who are watching this are largely adults.
I think the one that did it was this upcoming scene because you liked the way the uncensored sounded so much better, and you were just like, let's just do it for the rest of it.
Yeah, honestly, the uncensored version was so much better, I couldn't do it. And yeah, that it basically influenced the rest of them. Because if I was doing the one, I might as well do the other.
I put a lot of fury into my voice for this one. You said, you sound absolutely indignant on this shit.
Yeah, it's real good. Also, speaking of like the thumbnails, or returning to that, real proud of the composition on this one. I'm happy with that. Like,
and I'm proud of the title.
The original one was Dying on a Leash, and then you're like, it's...
Let's go with Bad Man. Like, the titles really didn't matter.
No.
Like,
No,
so
they
it's
didn't,
like, let's go with Bad Man Returns. Why not?
Here we go.
Vegeta, I don't understand. Why would you let Babidi do this?
You don't get it. How could you? You, who's never once questioned why he fights. You've always lived for yourself, trained for yourself. But once you were gone, I lost what drove me to be better. I lost my edge, and now I'm going to PTA meetings and Krillin's movie nights. Listen to me, Kakarot.
I'm using his fucking name!
But now I have a chance. A chance to finally fight you one-on-one. No outsiders, no interference. Just you, me, and my victory.
All right.
That's it?
Yeah, look, geez, I'm just here for the fight. You don't gotta justify it.
God, I missed you.
What's that?
I knew that's like how it had to go. I was like, God, I miss this so much.
Yeah.
Vegeta has an actual affection for Goku. Like, there is something there.
Yeah, definitely.
It's fucked up, but it's there. Also, not the best written scene, because it's like, why are you doing this? Tells him why. You don't have to tell me why. So it's legitimately like, we wanted to get to Vegeta's thing, but we needed Goku to say something to prompt him to say it after the fight. So
yeah, it's a little clunky, although most people don't really.
It's a common comment that I have seen on that one, though. Worth bringing up. Yeah, you're right. Could it have used a second pass? Maybe. Timetables?
Yeah.
But ultimately, very proud of the monologue. Very happy with how that went over. Like, this is some of my best Vegeta.
Also, in that scene, I used a piece of music that I will reuse later in a different way, and that was the scene. That was the music that was originally used in that scene. I actually tried to find music that fit better for that particular like back and forth. that had to be it. So when it came to the scene where I reused it, I had to get a different version, and I'll talk about that then.
Okay.
But that piece of music is iconic. That's also like a piece of music that I think first premiered in the BoJack movie, and it's one of my favorite pieces from the show. So
glad something came out of BoJack.
Oh, you got Hiffle.
Finally, after all these years and all of my hard work, he's finally been set free.
My baby boy, Majin Buu!
By the way, I want to say this real quick because the music in the background just reminded me. I used so much music from all over Dragon Ball for this. I used dub music, I used original Z music, I used Kai music, I used game music from a bunch of the games. All of the music in this is all different kinds of Dragon Ball music. That, I believe, was
anything
actually...
that's not a custom track, anyway.
Yeah. And that was actually music from Super Butoden 3, an arranged version where they like used an actual orchestra to like redo the SNES game music.
Nice.
Yeah, I was very intent that I wanted to make sure that I used the full breadth of the music from Dragon Ball.
Cool. Who voiced
Boo kind of writes himself to a certain point.
A little bit, just a little.
Though we did tone up his intelligence a bit.
So I don't really remember the original. Deborah, little help here.
Also, a question we get a lot is like, he's a clone? Like on
yeah. So, fun fact, because Toriyama loves his revisionism /
retroactive,
retconning. He loves to retcon. He loves, man, opens his mouth about it's all the interviews that he did and all the tankobon that came out afterwards, where he was like, "Oh, 16 is based off Jiro's son, who died in a war," and then
Lapis and Lazuli. Yeah, there's like a whole bunch of stuff that just comes up after the fact that's never brought up in the show.
Yeah. And one of them is that, so technically not necessarily a clone, more like. Babidi is basically to Bibbidi what Piccolo is
kind of like a magical
Piccolo.
reincarnation.
Yeah,
right.
So kind of a son,
sort of,
kind of a reincarnation, kind of a that's the idea.
Yeah.
And then
clone is the easiest way to say that.
Yeah, it's a deep cut. By the way, so Simon Robertson's Boo.
He's
so good.
We'll get to this later, but
So
he
Simon
has
Robinson,
my
there we
favorite
go.
combinations of sound in all of these things that we made in one of these scenes, and I will point that out.
Yeah.
Also, who do we have for Deborah here? Are they credited?
Yes.
Some people go
Justice Washington is insane. Like both Simon Robertson and Justice Washington, phenomenal actors, absolutely stellar guys. They rocked this shit. Honestly, I am so happy I was able to work with both of them because listen to Justice Washington.
Let me talk with him, Master.
Wow, it's like silk.
Ooh, are you new friend? You play games with Boo.
I am not here for games.
Great voice.
I'm the Demon King Deborah. Our master.
I'm always so jealous of people who can hit that bass and just like so casually.
Yeah.
Understood.
You play games with Boo.
What was that? Speak up, you pillowy pink preemie eye.
Oh!
Oh boy!
Oh my god!
Quick note: I was originally supposed to play Fat Boo, because I ended up playing Super Boo later. And I won't lie, I'm gonna be real honest. I wanted to play a villain, and I was like, I could do the voice.
Everyone wants to do a villain
I
at
could do
some
Super
point.
Boo. It wasn't a question. I knew I could do it. So I was like, I just want to play Super Boo. That's the only character I'm gonna be like, I want that, and knew I could do it.
Originally my Boo was up here.
And honestly, Robertson nails
he kills it. He kills it. It's so natural.
Yeah.
He makes it sound so natural.
Right? The moment I heard it, I was like, oh, this sounds just like, it doesn't even sound like you're putting on a voice.
There are certain people who can just like put on a voice and it comes out so naturally, so cleanly. A lot of that comes down with like practice and just being in that register and like really playing with it. But some people have like mastered certain areas of their vocal range to just such an amazing degree.
And Simon's got that. So, honestly, I was talking with Simon, and the man does the best impressions. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking forward to
the voice is an amazing, flexible thing. Like, I mean, I got my start doing impressions and just build your instrument any way you can.
Oh, there's the hand.
You feel that?
You feel that?
Yeah?
New strong
I
guy
just-
drop. Wanna go see?
Yeah.
Do.
This is another one we had written for a while.
I do know you.
Shut up and give me a sensu bean.
You got it, best buddy. Too bad we couldn't finish our fight, though. I didn't even get a chance to whip out my new form.
Super Saiyan 3 road.
There's an alternate to that I actually liked a little bit better. I didn't even get a chance to whip out my new form. Vegeta goes, I mean, you wouldn't believe the hair.
And honestly, the delivery on you wouldn't believe the hair. It was a good
Yeah.
delivery.
Oh,
It's a
right,
good
they
line.
recorded
But
that,
for
right.
me, the reason that I wanted to do it like this, and I did pass it by a couple of people just to like make sure, because I always, whenever you disagree with me, I pass it by people first, because I'm like,
You make sure my opinion is in the minority before you say, you're wrong!
it's true. It's true, because I value your opinion very highly. So I need a bunch of people
To actually
being
back
like,
you up.
to like side against it.
Yeah, the reason I like that version is just like it shows Vegeta's just being like, motherfucker, you weren't even taking me seriously.
But and like the my rebuttal to that is that Vegeta does not know in this scene and only finds out later and gets very mad about it.
Yeah, even though we don't.
Yeah, we don't
address it.
cover that. But like, I also love the idea of Vegeta hears something coming, and because of his
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, no, I do not want to hear this. Whatever you're about to say, it's gonna piss me off, so I'm knocking your ass out.
Victory for Vegeta.
I had to finally laugh.
Master, I beseech you, look at this thing. It cannot be trusted or controlled. It is but a child.
Yes, Deborah, he is a child that must be nurtured and raised into a subservient, obedient little Deborah? Deborah? Where did you go? Man, Toa's going to be really pissed at me. Who gives a shit? Bitch is barely canon.
Video games. Video games.
Yeah. I wanted to keep this one in there despite the fact that it's really like it really only hits for people who have played the games.
Oh, yeah.
Because like Toa is like big underboob lady who is in that canon. It is Deborah's cousin or sister or something? Like they're related to Deborah. So like Bobbity being like, oh shit, she's gonna be mad. Fuck her, she's not even canon.
Look, talking me into making deep cut jokes that only like a small percentage of the audience is going to get, it easy as pie. So easy.
Yeah.
You tell me, hey, well, maybe only 10% of people are going to get this joke, but the 10% who get it are going to point at the screen and go, oh, I got that!
Yeah.
I want to make people soy, okay? I do.
Yeah.
I want to. And so, yeah, I was like, yeah, Toa, let's
I know, I'm selling blood to a vampire on that one.
Yo!
Trunks.
Oh my god, this is the... Oh, this is amazing.
I'm going
The
to
most
hug you
requested
now.
scene.
Oh, yeah, by far.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Hug complete.
Boom.
Is it gonna be okay?
I'm a way
Way
better
better
dad
than
than
Kakarot.
Way better. Namekian, take the Kakatot and my son away from here.
Kakatot.
Oh,
I had that planned for so fucking long.
Yeah?
I made a tweet about that like Christmas of like 2016 or something like that. Like, way
Jesus.
back. It was like, if Vegeta's not calling Goten Kakatot,
Kakatot.
I have failed. So I'm like, I need that in
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
and
that's
I'm glad
amazing.
so many
That's so
people
cool.
like that bit.
Fine. I've got nothing better to do in this.
Also, I'm
way above my
90%
pay
of this
grade.
scene.
Yeah, I
Before
know,
you
right?
go, tell me.
I know how sad it feels
I'll
all
see
of the time.
Kakarot when I die.
What, like in heaven?
Because
No.
No.
fuck you.
Fair.
By the way, you can hear it in the background. This is a piano version of the song. I'm put this together. It is phenomenal. And honestly, I kind of went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to use the piano version because it is kind of more soft and subtle. But I felt like this scene of all scenes really deserved the full treatment.
Yeah, this would have been one of those episodes where this is where it ended and there would not have been a stinger at the end of it.
Yeah.
Squinty eyes on me, Bubble Yum. We're playing my game now. First rule. You
You
fucking
fucking die!
Oh, Boo has played this game.
A lot of people love that bit.
Generation
He's-
shit
ooh,
got old
it's cold.
6 years ago. So I'm gonna take a page out of Kakarot's book. I'm gonna hit you really hard. Hard enough to wipe every last bit of you from existence.
Existence is
But shallow question with no answer. We'll make you chicken nuggies!
Okay, there's one part of the joke that I'm a little bit sad that got cut. Originally, I was gonna have a far shot of him going, Nuggies! 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 Didn't have the footage, had to cut that bit. For me, that was kind of the funniest part of the line.
Yeah.
That's
but
unfortunate.
It works.
This is farewell. Bulma. Trunks. And even you. Best buddy. Vegeta, no!
Vegeta! Yes! Oh man, it's so sick. Ah! You nailed it. You nailed it. You nailed it. You absolutely nailed it, man. Nailed it.
Oh, I timed that really well.
Yeah.
I, like, no matter how many takes I did, I never felt satisfied with the scream. You had to tell me, shut up. This is...
No. Wait, are you talking about the Vegeta yes, or are you talking about the last one, before, like, as it zooms out? Like,
both.
Yeah, no, shut up.
Yeah,
shut up. Shut up.
This is the one that I knew I needed to put, like, the most into, and I was like, I can do fucking better. Like, I felt the real, like, inner Vegeta in me come. I was like, no, that wasn't enough. No, I can go further.
No, those were phenomenal. I love
Absolutely
those.
fantastic.
This is one that we had a bit of an argument about because I firmly believe that the best buddy bit isn't really earned there because Vegeta hasn't gone through his full character arc yet.
Yeah, there's also that. Like, so the best buddy, you felt like should have been reserved for you are number one. You know,
Yeah,
like,
the admitting that Goku is the best, which ultimately we didn't really end up covering.
Yeah.
So, you know, as is. But to me, Vegeta's journey isn't complete until he conquers his own pride. Because that is his arc. His arc is overcoming that thing that has been holding him back, that thing that he believes is his pillar, but is actually his biggest weakness. His pride always makes him fail.
It is so fascinating to me that, like, the big character arc in the Buu saga is Vegeta. I love that. I absolutely love that. I love the fact that, like, he's the one. Because in Cell, it's kind of a negative character arc that ends up with him finally, like, redeeming himself at the end. Where in the Buu saga, it is a big, just absolute regression of his character, only for him to try and redeem himself. And then finally, at the very, very end, he comes around. And that is the first time in the entire series, I would say, the first actual time he is a good guy. Like, even
once he gets brought back by the dragons, like, haha, you're good.
Yeah, I know. They even have to be like, no, you're good, buddy. What are you going to do now? It is one of the reasons that, I'm glad we got to do this. Because we at least got to, like, play with it a little bit.
Because, I mean, like, I look at Vegeta's character arc, and, like, that is his ultimate arc, is overcoming that pride, which is the thing that's been holding him back, which is always funny because that's the part, like, the pride angle of Vegeta is the part that people always look at as like, oh man, that's the best part of him. It's like, I don't think you narratively understand what's happening.
Yeah, no, like...
Every time he lets his pride take the wheel, he fucking face plants.
Every time somebody has a shirt with, like, Vegeta looking cool with a quote on it, I'm like...
there's a seat for me in hell. It's called the throne.
No.
So, you're new.
Here we
I'm
go.
God. You can call me Dende, SKD, if you're feeling spicy. Welcome to Mikasa.
Oh, I'm Videl. daughter of Mr. Satan.
The devil in God's house. Gotta love it.
Yeah. I'm actually a friend of Gohan's.
Oh.
You're
Oh.
Gohan's friend. A friend who just
This happens to be a girl.
A girlfriend, if you would. With your nice long human legs and
I'm glad he has all these facial expressions.
Yeah.
Well,
I imagine.
So many episodes. I used every single shot of Dende that exists in this show for
Wow.
this one scene.
God
now, I
damn.
wouldn't say normal. That's got a lot of uncomfortable implications.
You know, speaking of, have you met Mr. Popo?
Hi.
Oh my god! Are you allowed?
You're loud.
That part fucking killed.
Yeah, by the way, as one of the parts that actually is a deleted scene, the one at the end, that was originally in that scene. But
Yeah,
I
it's still to this day like it better the other way, where Popo like just looks at her, is like, oh, I like this one.
For me, I felt like "Are You Allowed" was the stronger cutoff.
It is ultimately the better punchline. I just like showing that Mr. Popo takes it in stride. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
this
he
one.
doesn't care. Yeah.
Also, and yeah, I'll be honest about this. The first moment that we get to see that Vidal's a young woman, like a teenager. She's a little bit more progressive. So her first response to normal colored skin is, you know, that we don't like to use the term normal.
And then Mr. Popo, who's an actual gollywog, is like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, immediately like, okay, what?
Rule of threes.
First off, we got good old Super Saiyan. Everyone knows this one.
Wait, you seriously just put super
Sorry,
at the beginning of it?
yeah.
That's kind of lazy if you ask me.
And this?
Oh, okay, yeah, just cut me off.
Cut me off, whatever.
Super Saiyan.
You don't look... I mean, is there a difference? I literally
It's the
cannot
Zappy
tell.
Zaps.
By the way, I'm so glad. The whole Super Saiyan, Super Duper Saiyan, and what's to come.
Yeah.
This was a joke that we had in the chamber for forever.
Oh yeah, we kind of laid it up in like at episode 60. So.
Yeah, no, because we were at the time not 100% certain on Boo, so we're like, all right, we need to have that line there at least.
Just in
So,
case,
but
right,
luckily,
yeah.
we finally see it realized here.
There's little Zappy Zaps.
Little Zappy Zaps.
Zappy Zaps.
I love Goku.
And this is to go even further beyond!
Here's Masako fucking
Yeah,
obliterating the microphone.
We don't talk enough about how good he is.
Oh, he's fantastic.
He's
Where's the last time you had there?
Whipping out your
Your
dick!
really got to show off.
Which, by the way, was not in the script, but as I was editing it, I'm like, I could really use a bit of a
Just little
buffer.
bit.
Punch, like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
King Kai has just had it up to here with Goku. Like, oh, you motherfucker.
It's honestly, it's one of my favorite King Kai lines of all time now, though. But yeah, no, Lawrence, oh my God, he went so hard on this.
He went further beyond.
Yeah, he really did. Also, yeah,
went
we had
further beyond.
to use it. Like that's not
course.
accurate to the original. Don't care. It's iconic.
That line goes hard,
It
man.
goes hard.
I wonder how many people he killed by power.
Yeah,
Up.
wow.
I feel that.
I taste that.
What's that smell?
It's that voice break at the end of the
damn.
scream that always
Yeah.
makes it a real good power up.
Which, by the way, I can't remember who said. I think it was actually Lawrence who said, like, "Hey, did you stitch two screams together?" I'm like, "No, dude, that's just you.
Yeah, it's just what you
broke in
did.
the- You broke in
Wow.
the middle of it, and honestly, it sounds like fire."
So he must have done more
That is
takes
such a
for it as
clean
well.
look.
Oh yeah.
This is a super
The Duper Saiyan.
I'm just going to call those Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, that's boring.
Oh, very boy. We fight now?
Sure.
I love the woohoo.
Woohoo!
Yeah, oh yeah, Simon killed on that. So our direction, we only get one scene with him doing the Super Saiyan 3 voice, which makes me a little bit sad.
Yeah.
The entire idea was give the voice, do the whole thing.
Give that little edge. Sound like you were just screaming for an hour.
But also keep the character.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
drop the voice, keep the character. Don't try and sound cool. Just sound like you're, hey, now I'm Goku now.
Yeah. Now I'm here. I'm ready. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
It's party time.
Oh yeah, by the way,
yeah.
Tom Shulk plays both young Kai and old Kai perfectly, by the way.
Hey, Shin? I think your grandpa's here.
Excuse me, sir. Who are you? What, are your eyeballs for show? Peep the suit, kiddo.
Peep
I'm a
the
Kyle
suit.
Sheen.
Kyle what?
But how?
And why were you in the sea sword?
Before I answer that, can anyone here pop my back? I spent 75
Who did they
million
get to do
years
the voice for
silhouetting that
this?
son of a bitch. All because of that bingus named B.
Which is another retcon.
Yeah,
also.
another retcon.
Because originally he was like tricked by a witch or something like that.
No.
Oh wait, no, that's why he's old.
Yeah, that's why he has the earrings that fused him into basically an old Kai.
Yeah.
Which there's a whole.
There's a lot of shit there.
Oh.
Wait a second. Who are they?
Them? They're from the mortal realm.
Oh my! What are Mortys doing on our planet?
Oh no.
Whoa! Look, it finally worked! They fused into... Actually, what do
is
we
the
call
yeah.
you?
You can call me the miraculous troll! Go!
Had a lot of fun with this bit. Having Goten and Trunks have a
Struggle.
single first-person conversation with themselves as Gotenks trying to decide things.
Yeah. By the way, this scene was pure misery to edit.
I mean, you replaced the Super Saiyan hair with their actual hair in a shot coming up,
Yeah,
right?
in a shot coming up.
Right
That,
there.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
which one am I going with?
Oh.
Well, I mean, Trunkton sounds weird, but Gotenks is like all Goten and a little Trunks. And I both know how this
I love that.
stacks.
I both
I
know how this
both
stacks.
Sound better. Okay, then I'm going with Gotenks. But I owe me later.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on then. Do we use he, him, or they, them?
Why? He's not non-binary. Well, definitely not. There's two of them in there.
No, yeah, that's kind of my point.
You kids and your pronouns.
Or you can just say I'm him, cause I'm about to bust a boo. Later!
Trunkton, wait!
Trunkton!
All I'm saying is back in my day, a hole was a hole.
You're gross.
Accurate.
So, yeah, a lot of those shots with, a lot of the shots with Gotenks there are not in the original shot.
That's mad.
I had a lot of fun with that. And by fun, I mean...
A lot of work.
But, yeah, I love that scene. Also, it has gotten a lot of really funny responses.
Oh, yeah.
Because we made a joke about pronouns. And,
And of course, that brings out the best people on the internet.
best.
The best.
Which, it's really funny because, like, the joke is so...
It's so simple. It's like there's two people combined into one.
Yeah, the joke is like the most basic, harmless possible joke you could have, and there were still people who got all mad that we even mentioned pronouns in the first
Some
place.
people are like their skin is so fucking thin that if you say a word, it triggers them.
Which is really funny
It's
considering the people
crazy.
who are complaining about it.
So fucking. It's almost like there's hypocrisy in the world, and it's universal.
But yeah, no, sorry, I didn't mean to make such a big deal out of that one joke. But
The comment section made a big deal about it.
Yeah, goddamn,
they
I didn't
sure
realize.
fucking
Wow.
The most innocent fucking pronoun
It
joke
is-
you can make.
Yeah,
So fucking toothless. It's like
it's literally just about like, hey, yeah, there's two
two
people.
people. What is
yeah.
it, they,
So
them,
yeah,
or-
They, them,
are they them or is it him? And then
some fucking chuds out there just. Oh god, I don't.
Sorry,
I'm
anyway.
not sorry. Fuck those chuds.
Yeah.
Whoa. Best booties.
The sitcom music, I love it.
Hungry. Boo, eat doggy.
No, Boo! We do not eat dogs.
Boo confused. If humans eat cows and pigs, why do we eat dogs?
Because they're cute, domesticated, and functional.
So Sabres and Boo not eat you.
Yes.
Boo want DoorDash.
I loved this joke. I had so much fun with it.
Me too. I love joking about, especially like modern, what's it called?
Like delivery apps.
Yeah, delivery apps and whatnot. oh, there's a term for it, and it's escaping me, but it sucks.
Oh, there's an actual
but also,
term for that.
For all the movements on Boo, I was like, he feels like a big guy, and he's got that, like, he's a very rubbery fellow. So there's a lot of rubbery, like the sound of like squishing a balloon.
A lot of gummu gummu no sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, they're overpriced.
Uber Eats.
That's worse.
Postmates.
They're all bad, Boo.
Bad Boo driver.
I fucking love that. That delivery right there sent me. And it continues to. Then Bowie Driver. He sounds so indignant, and I love it so much because
just want some food. It's like, just let him choose something.
With that,
yeah, I love that.
Don't eat people no more. Use your magic and turn rocks into food.
Satan is genius. No eat people no more. Eat rocks instead.
Wait a second. Judges, save humanity? I did. I saved the world. Everything's gonna be fun.
The actual villain of the arc, by the way. Hunter just comes in and shoots his dog in front of him.
Not
even
a hunter. He's just a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, he was out there to kill Boo, right? Something like that? Or was he just a criminal just doing his thing?
He was just in the original scenes, because there were just these two dudes going around with guns. Killing
I remember in the Toonami dub, they were there to kill Boo.
I thought they were,
what I remember.
Well, I mean, they showed up and they were planning on killing Boo. But like, there's an entire episode where they're just going around shooting random people.
Oh, jeez.
One of the darkest scenes in all of Dragon Ball is this old lady and her husband, like these two old people, just walking down holding groceries. Suddenly, you see her get shot. I think it's either he gets shot or she gets shot. Then you just get this faraway shot of like him running over to her, and then you see him pull the trigger, and then you just see him fall down. And then you slowly, he crawls over to his wife. And again, this is just from the far shot.
This is Dragon Ball.
Yeah, of him crawling over to his wife, holding his hand out, and then dying.
Jesus.
It's so dark.
I don't remember that.
I don't. Yeah, I haven't seen that scene.
Yeah, it's it's basically to show that after the world goes to hell, there are just people out there who are going to take advantage of that.
Just be purge people.
Yeah. And so, yeah, they try to pull that shit with Boo, and then they get horribly murdered for it.
Yeah, that was the one where like Boo liquefies, goes into them, and explodes them, right?
Yeah, the first guy I can't remember how he dies, but yeah, the second one gets. I think the first one just gets blown away, and then the fucking Watson-looking dude just gets blown up from the inside.
God. I love that sound effect. That's really cool.
This is a scene we didn't know we were going to cover until we came up with the angle that we went with for it.
Ghost Dapper, I remember that.
By the way, everybody who recognized the Dokkan music, I told you, I used music from everywhere.
Everywhere.
Hey!
Wait, Uncle Nappa!
Hey kids, how's it hanging?
What are you doing here?
Yeah, so I was having a stroke in my trailer and it did not end well.
Our condolences?
It's my fault. Shouldn't have made that extra notch in the belt.
I don't get it.
Ask Trunks' dad.
But he's dead.
Fuck am I doing here?
Jaina!
Had to go that way. Had to go that way.
So people are like, wait, so he can actually summon ghosts? Yes.
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not? Why not? Yes. Yes, he can actually.
It's not explained.
Yep.
Nappa just doesn't respect the afterlife.
Fuck am I doing?
Nope.
Also, speaking of jokes that were planted a long time ago.
Yeah.
This was the fruition of the joke. It's like, okay, we have to have that scene. We don't really have an actual joke for the scene, but we need to do this one. Also, Gohan's anger. Very fitting for this bit.
Yeah. I actually just took the bit from the original song.
He's so tall. Like, my God, that's a tall man.
What's wrong, little boy? Do you need an adult?
No.
I am an adult.
That was the closest Gohan ever came to peaking after Super Saiyan.
This was weird. This scene was weird.
And 2.
Yeah,
Never quite reached the Super Saiyan 2 levels in terms of badassery, but goddamn, I love that bit.
I do love the juxtaposition here, though.
Yeah,
That's
just
class.
immediate.
So, okay, this whole scene is something like I'd wanted to do.
This scene was
since,
great.
I'd say like middle of the cell
bows,
when I was thinking about
it
the
makes
big stuff.
sense.
Having, like, his body is basically just like
A bunch of
fluid.
different people and fluid, yeah.
Yeah, so he could do whatever he wants with it. Like, and there was a part of me that was like, wait, can he just like make stuff appear in his body? Like, if he can rearrange his face, can he make a mouth?
Yeah, so let's just
Why not?
Like,
Yeah.
let's psychologically.
It made
torment
sense. I
Gohan.
thought it
Even
was
though
genius.
Chi-Chi, it doesn't make sense for her to be in there because he steps on that egg.
No, he steps on that egg. Look, shut up.
Yeah.
We don't show that part. You don't know how it happened in our version.
Now listen to them, child. The voices of those you failed to save. God, they can see what he sees.
Such a cool look.
They can feel what
He feels.
What's going on? Was I an egg? Where am I?
DoorDash for a Mr. Ba?
Oops, ignore that one.
We were looking for a punchline on that one, and then I threw in the DoorDash driver.
Yeah.
It's like, there we go.
A+, no notes.
Oh, good, another fusion. So what are you then?
We are a warrior, born of the Patara. A combination of Vegeta and Go.
Go.
Huh, that was weird.
Why can't we say
Go.
Go!
Really got to give it to Stefan, by the way. Stefan did the lip flaps for this one, and they're perfect for these shots. And the eyes. Like, all the expression stuff from Vegito.
And a couple of people noticed this particular juxtaposition is that since Goten and Trunks were actually in sync when they were doing the fusion, and this is more of like a forced combination, they referred, like, Vegito refers to themselves as we. Like, they still believe they're separate people in there. And Goten and Trunks refer to themselves, like, Gotenks refers to themselves as I. And this is another joke we had for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Vegeta refuses to say Goku's Earth name.
Yeah, this was, oh my god, this was like one of the first fusion jokes we ever came up with, actually.
Also, talking about like the process of recording the fusion stuff, the way we did that is I went in and I recorded Vegeta's bits where I tried to play up both like, you know, keep that Vegeta energy, but then Goku-fy it a bit. Like, so you'll notice that if you're just listening to like one voice or the other, in terms of Vegeta, he sounds a little bit more lackadaisical and a bit happier.
We are a warrior born of the Patara. A combination of Vegeta and Go. Karat. Huh, that was weird. Why can't we say Go? Go!
It's a fun little process where you're trying to take aspects of another character and add it into a voice that you'd been doing for a while.
It's also sort of interesting because in certain parts of the line, I actually mix them a little bit differently. On some lines, Vegeta comes through a little bit more. On other lines, Goku comes through a little bit more.
Yeah, depending on what the mood is, like what the tone is of the line.
Yep.
And so I'd go in and I'd record that bit, and then Masako would match my tempo.
Yes.
And did it like a goddamn champ.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, very good.
Are you two, are you all right?
Sir, we are talking to ourselves. Vegeta and Go. Vegeta and Go! Whatever!
Won't let him do
You
it.
Just call us Vegito. And son, go fuck yourself!
Are we going to...
Sir!
I will fight you in a minute! Call back to Raccoon.
By the way, I loved playing Super Boo, and I wish I could have played it more. I actually wrote a scene that I'm a little bit sad we never got to do for the human eradication. It was dark, and it was going to elaborate a little bit more on the fact that Boo is an elder fucking creature.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Now we get on to my favorite version of Boo, which is the chaotic madness that is Kid Boo.
It's crazy.
So he's definitely still stronger than the both of us, right?
And almost as dumb.
Got any ideas?
Well, your oldest brat's still stronger, so where's he?
On Earth. So, Dad.
What? Then who did you grab?
Hey.
Are you kidding me, Kakarot?
How to Gradende, come on.
The Magic Man I get, but why that oaf?
You know, I can hear you.
I hope you can.
Look, I panicked and I grabbed the Dragon Balls, okay?
Oh, so that's how you see me.
Oh, great. We have Dragon Balls. Now we just have to live long enough to use them.
By the way, like the whole drumming his chest thing was something that was edited and post, and I loved doing the edit on that because I had to add like the blur effect on the hands and
Yeah, he's just out. He's just back there vibing.
yeah, he's
doing
vibing.
his thing.
Oh, come on. I'm sure it'll be...
Okay, so
Great face.
This is where the shot actually changes. The what's it called?
The tentacle.
The tentacle coming around was edited over, and I was so happy with that.
Oh yeah, it came together.
Yeah, it looks it's seamless.
Yoinking him off stage like a vaudevillian cane.
Right?
I gotta say, the sound editing on the voice, sounding distant and then close and distant and close, very good.
The Doppler effect on that was really good.
Your daughter's a man-stealing whore.
Just
like her mother.
The implication being...
go ahead.
Yeah, the implication being that Satan's wife stole him from somebody.
Oh, I remember.
Good old
Genetics
days.
are strong in that one.
Vegeta, I think I got an idea.
Is it you should have saved your son?
No, I think I have a plan to beat Boo.
Was it saving your
Your son.
At this point, the Earth has been brought back. Or wait, no, not yet. Earth hasn't been brought back yet.
No, but yeah, no, you're like they had to come up with the excuse of they had no energy to teleport, which okay.
Couldn't go grab Gohan, who is still statistically the strongest person on in existence at the moment.
Some people will argue this point. I don't know how you do.
No.
I do not know how you argue that Gohan at this point couldn't beat Kid Buu.
Like there are so many people out. Like it's weird that some people think Kid Buu is the strongest version. No, he's the most dangerous version because he's willing to do shit that the other Boos wouldn't even think of because Kid Buu doesn't think. But
say it. Say that the version of Buu that absorbed Gohan is the strongest. Say it.
Other than Fat Buu having weird Kai-based limitations in him, probably the weakest. Of all of
probably.
them. It's just the fact that he's unpredictable and uses his body in ways that people wouldn't expect. But I love Vegeta putting the respect on Gohan here because Vegeta knows.
Yeah, no, at this point, Vegeta knows.
Vegeta knew since Cell. It's like, okay, fuck it. The kid's strong.
Yep.
Damn it.
Listen.
I'm gonna use the Spirit Bomb.
No!
Why? Give me one reason.
I'll give you 3. You used it on me.
Me?
Didn't work.
By the way, the
Used
3
on
there,
Frieza, didn't work.
don't ask how that edit happened. It was a lot.
Yeah.
You
It
used
was on Frieza. Didn't work! And you didn't even bother using it against Cell!
Well, yeah, because I knew it wouldn't work.
But it will this
You motherfucker! You motherfucker!
If this doesn't work, I will kill you.
If this doesn't work, who will kill you?
And I will drag you to hell with me.
Deal.
With Daisy.
Guys, I need more energy. Someone talk to him. I'm busy bombing.
Yeah, I've got it.
Oh,
okay.
Not bad idea. Red flag.
What the fuck? Put down your trash food, turn off your shit television, and get on with it! Matter for once in your meaningless, little, insignificant, worthless human lives! You know what?
I think I did
Screw
2
this.
takes of
I'm taking
that.
my energy back. Yeah.
Fuck this guy. I brought it back. Thank you, Grant. Nobody gives energy after Vegeta talks.
Right?
Which we had to subvert with.
Vegeta, stop the cheating. You're making it
Stop
worse.
Vegeta.
Don't you verb me!
You're doing it all wrong. Let me take a swing at this.
You think you can give a better speech than royalty?
Please, I've been conning these suckers for years.
Oh,
wait,
shit.
They didn't hear that, did they?
No.
Good. Gotta keep that gas lit.
I love that line.
All right.
Gotta keep that gas lit.
People!
Oh,
What is that, Mr. Satan?
Say
Whoever that is, I love that
Satan.
tone in her voice.
Hail
that's
Satan.
Katie. That's who that
Katie.
is.
Satan. Hail Satan.
I swear to God, I'd let that planet burn if it wasn't where I kept all my stuff.
What about your wife and kids?
I said my stuff!
Hey, problem. It's still not enough.
This is another one we had planned for a while.
Popo.
You should
Oh, yeah.
probably, you know.
Oh, all right.
This is
Only
amazing.
one hand.
Holy shit.
Only time Goku swears in the entire series.
A big swear.
Okay, only time he four-letter S, like only time he says shit.
Yeah.
So good. Holy
This joke we had to make since like
oh, this was great. Taking the mick out of like the time skip and everything that happened in Super and stuff.
people
this was
that
boss.
like people that I watch a lot of like reaction content to our stuff. Some people who never watched Boo don't understand that the end of Z takes place after Super.
Yeah.
So we was like, okay, we're gonna cover that bit. Let's just mention Super in all the places.
Yeah, it made sense. I thought it was
Oh
genius.
my, it's been so long. 10 years, right?
What are you talking about? I saw you barely over a year ago because of that Black Frieza nonsense.
Oh, right. Remember when I was black? Well, that was weird.
I dyed my hair for a bit.
And I stopped looking exactly like my dad.
Was that before or after we met Broly?
Which one?
The good one.
Oh, after.
Huh.
Technically
Whatever
after
happened to
both.
Beerus?
I think he's napping again.
And then there was Jiren. Remember Jiren?
Yep.
So did you guys ever beat Frieza?
Probably.
Now let's take Pan to our first world tournament before GT ruins her.
Yay!
Which is
fucking
very
GT.
funny considering.
Fucking GT.
Right? A lot of people were complaining about the fact that, oh, GT doesn't ruin her. You know what? I disagree.
And we have good reason to disagree.
Because next week,
we're starting on
the GTFS full watch-through of Dragon Ball GT.
Motherfucker, you actually talked me into it. This is a good way to announce it, though.
No way! I am
we stepped into
so.
a grand tour.
Oh my god, I'm so reacting to that. No way! Oh my god, that's sick. That is sick. Oh my god.
And take a look at Dragon Ball GT. We're recording this like we've got like stuff. We've been watching it.
Yeah, we've been watching. We've been watching, and let me tell you, they're actually more positive than you think.
I'm not gonna sell it short. Fucking tune in and watch me suffer. That's all I'll say.
And if you're a fan of Dragon Ball GT, you might actually find like some more insightful and like mature commentary on it.
I love
also,
it.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Pan is better here than Chu.
She absolutely is. Yeah. Like there's no debating that.
Yeah.
But
oh my God, sick.
Yeah, there was a part of me when we were scripting that last bit for that chunk, I kind of wanted to fan theorize how they're going to beat Frieza, and just like throw it in there and be like, "Ha! We did predict it. Fuck you."
Yeah.
My theory: Goku and Vegeta are going to fuse, and you're going to have like purple hair, white hair, another action figure to sell.
Oh, good.
You're going to have Ultra Ego Instinct Vegito or Gogeta.
Probably.
Calling it here. Just if it happens.
There we go.
All oofed up and ready to
Are
go.
you saying you're only here because your family's poor and you need the money?
Which, by the way, this just should go to show you the range on Mr. Robertson. This is him too. I got the, I wanted the person who played, Boo, also to play Oob, and he's perfect.
Yeah,
so perfect. He's so good.
Yes, I spent all our remaining money on a plane ticket here. Please let me win or we are literally going to die.
What I'm hearing is I need to abandon my life at home and spend the next couple of years
training
training
you how to punch what good.
My mother has not eaten in days.
Bulma?
Already on it. They will never know hardship again.
Man, I'm glad all the people with money use it for good.
It's so nice that they do that.
Chi-Chi, I know this is probably tough to hear, but...
Oh no, it's cool.
Have fun.
Really?
Of course, we've had you home for a decade now.
If anything, a little much.
Well, you heard him. Come on, Boo.
Oob.
Boob.
Boob.
Last line in the show.
Last line of all of Dragon Ball Z Abridged is just boob.
Boob.
And yeah, that's what the ending would have been.
Are they going to do the deleted and alternate scenes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why's Trunks there?
Because it was all the pre-Boo stuff.
Weird.
Yeah, I know.
Yes!
Here are a couple of alternate scenes.
Okay, how about we get a little spicier?
Oh, this one's not moving. My eyes are so used to tracking left to right now.
Well, guess we should grab the radar.
Whoopsies.
I'm sorry. What does that M stand for again?
Mine.
Yes, this is it. The fight I've been waiting for all these years. Exactly what I expect from you, Kakarot.
Fun fact. That's just me improving because you wanted to do this scene.
Yeah.
I just went in there, I was like, okay, what the fuck would Vegeta say? This. Done.
Cool.
Daddy
Shark Daddy Shark
This is farewell.
This is more along the lines of how I would have done this scene.
Yeah.
And even you, best buddy. Nope, still hate it.
Vegeta, no!
Vegeta! Is this the bit where Little Karibo did the voiceover at the end? Yes!
And so,
yeah,
the narrator came back to tell you that Vegeta fucking died. See, the reason, like, I wanted the narrator to be a part of it. Maybe it wouldn't have been like that in the actual show, and I probably wouldn't have used the best buddy part at all. Probably would have said something like, and even you fucking asshole, or something like that.
Yeah.
To me, while watching the show, a big part of that scene was actually the narrator, like his whole bit of like, his name was Vegeta, something, which is why that's the title of that clip. That's the part that kind of like stuck with me from childhood. So I was like, you know, the cheap and other way to do it is like, and so the narrator came back to tell you that Vegeta fucking died. So that's all the narrator's job was there.
You know, speaking of, have you met Mr. Popo?
Hi.
Oh my god, are you allowed?
Oh, I like this one.
Oh my god, just steal all my men, why don't you?
The voices of those
Oh yeah, this is brilliant. Oh, it's fantastic. This is so good.
you failed to save.
And this is one you just kind of threw in
Oh,
because
yeah.
you like, I didn't even know we were doing this one.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Was I an egg?
Where am I?
Oh my god, where am I? Am I inside Majin Buu?
Oh, this is so weird.
Oh, hey, Gohan! How's it hanging, girl? Oh, wow, he is
Choking the shit out of you.
Damn.
You know who I bet can help us right now? The Great Saiyan Man! Oh, I'm sorry, it's a terrible joke. Oh, don't worry though, Boo. He knows I love him. Gohan, you know
I love you.
The oops sells that. Hey, that's me.
This, oh my god, cutting out Gohan took way too long.
Yeah, that is the Boo bits.
That's such a good edit. That's class. It's absolutely sick. That is. Chef's kiss.
James Bond fan in me expected him to turn to the side of the gun.
Yeah.
But yeah, Boo bits.
The boobs.
The boobs.
The boobs.
Gotta love boobs.
You are a boob man.
I am. I absolutely am.
Honestly, that was a lot of fun to go back through.
It was. I mean, I know it was like much more recent, so
Yeah.
honestly, we were able to like speak on things with a bit more authority since we actually have memory of earlier last year as opposed to like 15 years ago when we started the project.
No, I never said this, but watching through Taka remembers
Oh my God, he, like,
way more than we did.
Sometimes his mind is like a steel trap. Other times I think he remembers something certain ways that I remember them differently, but I mean,
Well,
that's
that's
just
the human
memory.
mind,
yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, just, it was a surreal experience. Being able to kind of put a capper on all this. Again, like the spiritual successor of the show is in the shorts and in Hiffle. Yeah, that's...
Man, I can't wait to watch them check out GT. Oh my god! Yes.
That's a lot of how we would have dealt with many of the Boo things.
We didn't do it, but if we did...
That's Boo.
Yeah.
I don't know how much more there really is to say about it. We've been here for about an hour talking about this.
Probably.
So yeah.
But hey, if you're looking for our take on GT...
Next
tune in
week.
Next week as we start our grand tour.
Grand tour.
Dragon Ball GT.
I'm excited. I really want to. Yo, oh, that was so cool to see. It was so cool to get like who the voices were in that as well, and like the reasons behind things, what they would have potentially done differently with stuff if they had gone boo and stuff. That was very enjoyable. It's nice, and I love that because I love seeing these two talk about the stuff. They're so interesting and they bounce off each other so well. It's going to be interesting now to see something that they didn't create, and. Oh, I had no idea. I'm so excited. That's going to be really, really cool. Ah! Anyway, thank you to my patrons. If you want to have your name at the end of every video and want to be able to watch patron-only reactions, such as solo leveling every week and the original Dragon Ball series, links in the description to the Patreon page. $1 a month is all I ask to help support channels. Greatly appreciate it for that. Thank you all for watching. Yes, think of that. If you guys think of this, click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos. And I'll see you guys. Yes, all of you guys next